This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so Terraform variables. So now when you are doing coding, of course, variables will come into the picture. So when I say variables, it's like, see, you have option one. If you have some values which you want to uh, place at multiple places, okay, you want to place their values at multiple places, same one, and you can say duplicate values you are placing. That's option number one. So next time, let's say if you're modifying the code, so that duplicate value you have to modify every places. So that is a one way to do that. And simple way to do that is like set a variable at one place and change the variable, automatically it will change the rest of the place. Correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So variables in Terraform we are going to learn.
Okay.
Now, in order to understand the variables in Terraform, little bit of Golang variable, if you understand, that will be easier because Terraform has been developed using Go only. So most of the things has been taken from the that Go language itself. So yeah, so these are the three types of values you can declare. One is using variable, one is using output, which I'll show you in that few sometime, and local values. So this slide is very important and giving you lots of information in one go. Okay, so the first thing, if you ask me, which are the places the variables can be declared? Okay, Karthik, I'm getting your, I think, speaker or something. It's
Uh,
coming back to me.
is it? Actually, I kept everything quiet. Let me 1 minute. Let me increase the volume.
Yeah, because the same voice.
Oh, is it? How about
My
now?
hello,
Yeah. How
hello.
about now? Yeah. Hello.
Just checking, just checking it. Yeah, now it's not coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can
So
you? Sorry. Can you go back to that slide, previous slide that you showed me? Uh,
yeah.
yeah. One slide five. Five. Yeah. So this output variables in localized. Okay. Got it. Thanks.
Yeah. So here we are focusing on the input variable, okay? The
Okay.
variable which you want to provide it. So this slide is very important and it's giving
Okay.
you lots of information in one go. So the first question is, if you ask me, where and all I can declare variable? That is the first question. So you can declare the variable in any Terraform file, okay? Next one, you can declare the variable in environment values also, variables also. And then you can declare the variable at command line also. Okay,
Hmm.
so these are the three places right now you declare the variable. There's one more places which you can see module invocation, but I have not discussed the module, so I'm not
Okay.
discussing right now. So that is one question is done. How to declare that, I'll talk about it. So if you look at this command line,
Hmm.
that if you want to, so you have run yesterday Terraform plan, Terraform apply, Terraform, all this stuff, right? So
Hmm.
if you want to pass the some variable, so you say something like this, -var variable name and value, very simple
Hmm.
on the command line. Now if you want to set the variables on the environment, then for Terraform, then that variable has to be prefixed with tf_var in capital and then variable name. For example, let me show you. In this environment variable, if you go to here and you see the some example, you see these are the three variables I'm having. So tf_var in capital is prefixed, and my name num of rg and some jx board token or something like that.
Hmm.
So this is the second way. Now third way how to declare the variable, this I'll teach you in some time. So these are the three places you can declare the variable. That is clear, correct now?
Okay.
Now next question is, okay, which are the places we can declare values? I repeat, values. So values, when you want to declare, then you can declare every places. Every places you can declare the value. You can declare in the any Terraform files also, in var variable, the same way I just showed you. And then command line, you see values are here. So then you will ask, what is these three files? So these three files is dedicated for values only, not for variable. Okay. So these three files are dedicated for values assignment only. That means you may declare the variable here, 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 but here you can declare the values. Now, which is being used a lot? This one. So terraform.tf in your project file, which you see, that contains the values. We don't use this one or this one, but we use this one. Make sense?
So
Now,
input,
so, huh?
so the input values will be in the TF file, right? Input
Uh,
variables.
Input variables can be declared every places.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. Input variables can be declared only three places, but values you can set at every places.
Oh,
Got it?
okay.
Out
Okay.
of which these three files is dedicated for values only.
Okay.
These three location, this file. Now most of the time, 99.99% we use this one for storing the values. That means whenever you see the terraform.tfrs, that means you consider that contains the values. Got it?
Okay. Got it. Done.
Okay, so now you have seen so many places for the variables and values. Now there's a next question you will say, you will ask, what about if I duplicate the values at every places of the same variable? Correct now?
Mm.
So you set the name here also, here, values everywhere you set it up. So which one will be having highest precedence? So if you see that this file, if you set the values in the terraform.tf file, I mean any tf file,
Mm.
will have a lowest precedence, and this will be having highest precedence.
Okay.
Got it? Second highest would be this one, third highest would be this one, and last lowest.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm.
Now fourth question is, you ask me, I declare the variable but I did not set the values anywhere. What will happen? I repeat, you declare the variables but you did not set the values anywhere. Then you know what? Terraform will prompt you for it, saying that, hey, give me the values.
Mm.
Got it?
Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. So now these are the ways you can work on it. So now let's move on. So these are the type of variable which you can declare, which I'll show in some time. So you can declare the string, you can declare the number, you can declare the list, you can declare the map, you can declare the boolean, you can declare the set object tuple. So right now, just worrying about string, number, list, map, and boolean, that is 5 more than 99% is used. In some of the special scenario and special programming, you may use set objects and tuple also.
Mm.
Okay, so now example for it, let me directly, slides will be very long. So let me directly go to some examples and show you. So here I'll come and type Terraform variables. Okay, and now spelling mistake, Terraform variables. What is this? Spelling mistake.
Yeah. Spelling mistake. TER.
Huh. Terraform variables. Now here you need to focus on this tutorial, and that is called this one, Terraform tutorials variables complete reference. So here almost I have talked about the same thing but in a short. So if you see that these are the type of variables: string, number, boolean, list, and map. These are the important one. So here I'll show you directly the example for it, so you'll get comfortable with it. So now here, by the way, we were trying with AWS, right, last time?
Ah, yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the one directory we were trying, right, yesterday?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. So I'll just keep a note of it. This is Azure actually. So did we try Azure or AWS?
We did. I think we did Azure and Azure, right? Did we did Azure? I think we did.
Okay, let
Yeah, I
me
think we
check
did
that.
Azure. Yeah, I think we did Azure. Yeah.
So you want Azure or AWS?
AWS, AWS.
Okay, okay. So in that case, yeah.
No, no,
Oh, we did
AWS.
AWS. We
Yes,
did
yes.
AWS.
Data and
Yeah,
easy to discuss. Yes.
yeah. Cool, cool. Okay, so I think I lost that project somehow. Let me create uh, Terraform and Karthik, correct?
Yeah.
So now I need to create provider.tf. So quickly I'll go ahead and create it. So Terraform provider and AWS and this one copy. So this folder uh, should be having the file providers.tf and copy this. Now this is the one provider. I need one more provider, which is GitHub. So this is the provider today. I'm going to use this and this one here and delete this and done. Okay, so I got the two providers now. And now what I'll do, I'll just run the command line and init. So Terraform init. So we got it done. So there's a problem in that code, I guess. So extra. So init. So we got downloaded the provider. Now I'll show you, coming back to the topic, how to declare the variables. So here I said you have a number, string, boolean, a list and tuple. I mean, sorry, which one?
Map.
Map. So here, so now look at this here. This is how you declare the variable in the Terraform. So in the Terraform file, you say variable, name of the variable, type, and default value. By the way, this values is optional. You can give it. It's a good practice by the developer. Okay, you can set the variable, this variable on the command line also. You can set for this file also values, and here also. Right now, here only we are setting up. So this is the way you can set the number. This is the number. Now second one is string. So if you look at this, this is a string. Now if you see that number and string, where we have used it. So how do we use it? So here we declare the variable, but you can use it in the expression var dot instance underscore count, which is here. Got it? So you can use this one. This is the way you can use a variable. So here now, if you see that instance name, which is a string, so here name is equal to var dot instance name. So here you need a string name and here you need a number. So that is a supported one. Are you understanding?
Yeah. So this instance underscore count, right? It's just a name, or is it like a syntax or something? I need to use this name, or I can use
Okay,
anything else.
I'll show you that in my chat. Here, this variable name can be anything. AWS dot df.
TFVR, right? TFR. Oh,
Yeah. So here you see this can be anything, but whatever you are using here, it should be match. It must match. So like that. So if you want to use this variable var dot instance name, if you want to use this variable var dot instance, instance count instance name, like that.
okay,
Got it?
got it.
Yeah.
So when
So
we
this is how
declare,
you declare.
Yeah,
Huh.
sorry, the declare variable and the inside the function variable should be same, correct?
Of course, variable name has to match, no? But
Yeah.
the thing is, you have to add a var dot.
Where
That is
dot.
the only extra. Yeah. Typically in other language, what we do, dollar, curly braces, and all kind of things we do. So here you have to specify var dot. Got it?
So every, yeah, any variable or value, it's only where dot, is it?
Var dot. Earlier we were using like this. You will see the code,
Mm.
old code also on the Google like this. But
Okay.
now it's not working. You have to just put this
Where dot.
var dot, this one. Got it? So here
Got
I
it.
declare the number, here I declare string, here I use the number, here I use the string. Now I'm going to show you
What
the
is the,
variable. Yeah, just a second. Copy this code. Hmm.
the logic
So
of
now,
this?
huh?
What is the logic here? What we are trying to do here? Yes.
I'm just declaring the variable and using the variable. That's all. Nothing great.
So instance name, I'm saying create Rajesh. Okay.
Huh.
Instant count is one, only one instance.
Yeah.
Then in the resource, why we are calling resource AWS instance example number count.
This
Okay.
this we created yesterday, no? I mean last class,
Correct.
if you remember.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Oh, okay. I understand. So when we execute, it will prompt you that what is the name of the instance and how many instance you want to. Is it?
You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
So now next variable is list type. How do we declare the list? So see here,
Mm.
security groups is a list, group
Mm.
variable name. Type is list and it contain internally a string. And you see here it is. So this is the only one element you have. So this list typically we call it index 0. Correct now?
Mm.
Yeah. So if you have another one, you can put it up like this. So this index 0, this index 1, like that.
Okay. Okay.
Got it? So this is the way you can declare the list. Now the question is, how do we use it? So here you see that again we are creating one more instance, and this time instance we are creating, and here IDs, yes, remember that this required list. So it can be one or it can be multiple. So here I am
Okay.
specifying var dot security groups. Here you have only one. Got it?
Yeah. So the what is default equal to what is inside that? Is it the security ID? Is it the firewall ID?
This
Is it?
this I'll talk about it in some time. Just hold on.
Okay. No, no, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Now next one is map. Okay, map. So here what is the type of is map. So in this map you will have a value, key and value. For example, age, something like this.
Mm.
Okay, so it's like that. So this kind of things is map. So here you key value, key value, like that will be there. So this is the map. So how do you use it? So look at this here under the, because tags is a map, mind it, tags is a map. So here you are using var dot instance tags, and whatever the name you are providing, automatically it will be attached to it.
So always it's
Understanding?
tags, is it? So for maps,
Yeah.
it's always tags
Ha. So
need to use, right?
this is a string. Okay, look at this here. Count is your integer number. This is a
Okay.
string. This is a
Okay.
string. This is a list. This is map, like that. This one. Got it? So every arguments has a type. It can be number, string, boolean, map, or list. Okay.
Okay.
So now you are assigning there's a map to it. So like that. Now last one is boolean here. So boolean here, if you see that this is the type is bool, and if you notice actually there is no values assigned to it. Correct now?
Type
Hello?
equal to bool. Yeah, type is equal to bool. That's all.
But there's
Any
no
other?
values for
Okay.
default is not there, no?
Okay. Yeah.
Correct?
Default. Yes. Yes. Default is not Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here,
So value.
bool,
So if the value is not assigned, what will happen? Value is not assigned, what will happen?
it should ask true or false. Continue yes or no.
No, it should prompt it. Remember?
Oh
Terraform
yeah.
asks for required value not otherwise provided.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the something we have a bool. And here if you see that, look at this logic. So you need to understand what is this count. First you have to understand count. So what is a count? So
Yes.
here count is a meta arguments. Okay. So here you have a count. The meta argument is important. Depends on, though we have 4, 5 actually. And then last one is uh, count is done for each. So these are the
Hmm.
meta argument. So what is this meta arguments? So basically these three arguments you can use with any resources and any provider. It's not like AWS only. You can use with
Hmm.
any resources, any provider. You can say in a simple way, it's a global argument. Irrespective of provider, you can use
Hmm.
this argument. Got
Hmm.
it?
Okay.
So now I'll talk about depends on and for each later. First count. So count means if you say count is equal to 3, it will
Hmm.
run resources 3 times. Very simple logic.
Hmm.
Got it?
Yeah.
So if you say 0, that means it will run no time. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like this. So now with that in mind, let's understand this one. So this kind of format we call it ternary operator. Okay. So here you are saying count is equal to or something has to come. Some number has to come. So what you are saying, if var dot create VM is a conditioning statement, okay, we use for conditions. If var dot create VM is set true because it's a bool, right? Create underscore VM is boolean.
Hmm.
So it can be true or it can be false. So if it is true, that means if it is set, then set the value of count is equal to 1. And if it is not set, set the value of the count is equal to 0. That means it will not create any resources.
Hmm.
Got it?
Hmm.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the 5 different variables: number, how to declare the number, how to use the number, how to declare
Hmm.
the string, how to use
Hmm.
the string, how to
Okay.
declare the list, how to use the list, how to declare the map, how to use map, how to declare the bool, and you can pass over the command line or something like that and good to go. So are you understanding all of this?
Yeah. Okay. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to modify this code as per my environment. So first I'll log into my boxes, and here I will go for modifying because mine is Mumbai region, right? Let me check the one Virginia regions also.
Yeah. I'll do it in Mumbai only. Why do it?
Yeah. So here Mumbai region, I have a 3 instance. Okay, this is the different account actually. Okay, so here I'm going to get MI IDs actually. So I don't remember now. So I'll get it MI ID. So MI ID is,
Hmm.
so this is the MI ID. I'll modify. This is the one 18. This one also and this one also, and this one also. Okay, so that is I modify blindly. You will not run. Understand the logic. So here is done. This I have to modify also, security group. So every
Yeah.
security group have a some ID. So let me get it.
So security group cannot be created directly from the Terraform. We have to create first a security group manually, is it?
No, no, no. You can create through what do you say, resources
Another,
also. But right now my topic is variables, right? Not to create
okay,
security
okay,
group. So
okay,
if you
okay.
want to,
So it's
yeah. So if you want to
understood.
create security, yeah, yeah.
I have to create
So
another. Okay, yeah.
resources for it. Yeah. So I think security group default. So I'll just copy this one, 94.
How do, how do we connect these two guys? Because resources, right? Let's say first I'm running resources created, and then the security ID will be created. Then from there I need to take the value and then I pass it to the variable, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
here I'll that also I'll teach you. We use this one dot this one, and then arguments. So if you want to, for example, if you want to use, I'll show you. Just give me some time. Okay.
No, 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 that's fine.
So
I'm just
yeah,
if it's coming in the let's go with the flow,
yeah,
okay? Because
yeah.
later.
S- Yeah. So these all changes I did. Yeah. The only thing is I did not pass the values of this one. Okay. So now with this code, things should be okay. So now what I'll do, I'll just do the Terraform validate just to check the code is good or not. So by the way, I have not set the this one authentications. So let me set the authentications. So I'm creating authentication just for
Mm.
here. So go to the providers and and yeah. So these are the three things I have to set it up in the providers. And a region should be so easy to. So region is this one, AP South one, because AMI belong to that one. No? Okay. So now I'll just copy and paste it, copy
Mm.
and paste it. Done. So now I'll just check that configuration is valid. Now what I'll do, I'll just in it one more time because I changed the providers. Okay. So now if you look at the logic here, how many resources will be created? So first this one will be created. Okay. One. Second will be created this one. Third will be created this one. And if I set yes, then it will create one. If I set no, then it will not create. That means four or three or four. So let me run the plan. See what is asking. So this is asking the values of the one which is bool value. Correct now? See here. See here.
So the first
Created.
one is it first two is going to this value, or is it already created the other resources and is coming to the last?
No, no, it's never happened like that. Remember, I told you all the programs is consolidated to one, and then first variable has to be interpolated, then program will be created one by one. No,
No,
so
but on
all
the top,
variable has to.
sorry, on the
Huh?
top, right? If in your script, right, if you scroll up, the first itself you declare the resource and then AMID, right? So it won't take that, is it? It will
No,
first come to the
no. understand this way. Any
I
program it runs first happen before running the program. Variable interpolations happen. Then
correct.
program
Yes.
runs in a sequence. So right now variable interpolation is happening, and that one I forgot it to set the value. Correct now?
Mm. Mm.
So variable interpolation will happen not for one program and then second. Whole program, whole project, it will happen.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm. So
So
this
now if
entire
I'm,
value,
yeah, I'll
oh,
set
sorry,
it
the
false.
entire value comes from the Boolean variable, is it?
Yeah,
Type,
yeah,
is it?
you see, yeah, see now here, this, okay. So now
Okay.
what I'm setting false, that means this last BM, I don't want to create.
Only the last VM it will not create. So that's what my question is.
Yeah,
So the one, two, three, all the VMs will be created, right? First.
yes, 3 VM will be
So how
created.
does it? How they will get the values? Like where will they get that? I need to create one VM, one instance for this resource, and one resource, one instance for. Did we mention that only one anywhere?
Oh, what you are saying?
What I was saying is now we said false, so only the last resources will not be created, right? So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
resource one, two, three, right? So three resources are creating, right? So these three
Yes,
resources, how do they know where they get the value? That one for this resource, two, only one more resource, third resources. So where is that value is he's getting it?
I'm as setting the values, no? Default values. This is setting, no? Here default values. Remember that I can set the variable values
Yes.
in here
Okay.
also, here also, here also, here also. This is the command line. Correct, no?
Hmm. Okay, so you have set
Yeah.
the value in the default. Okay.
So as a programmer, you set the value default. But you know, if you are someone using over the command line, you can override this value. Correct, no? This is the precedent, highest precedence. Got it?
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
can you show
So
me what are the resources now created? How?
it will not be, it has not created because it's just a plan. I need to apply for it.
Okay.
So approve. So now it will create. It is asking. Now I'm giving false. So it will create 3 resources total.
What is the first resource is going to create is instance, is it?
Yeah, this one.
Instance. Okay.
But
Government.
this don't depends on this output. This output is coming only because of sequence. I mean that there's no proper sequence for that output. You should check the state file finally which you got created.
Okay.
So because the API call, the way is getting updated to state file, you are seeing here. So it's not representing the right sequence actually.
Okay. So first one is list creating map also creating.
Example list, map, number. Here again, map is still creating, number still creating, and list. So I name this each instance like number, list, map,
Example
bool.
list what we are creating in list what we are doing. Just
List
one.
we are passing, yeah, list we are passing the security group, because security group you have a
Yeah. Okay.
list, but
Okay. Got it.
key, but key you have a map, key value, like that. See here, this is the, let me show you. See, this is the instance, and if you see that key value under tag, See, key value, key value, key value. So this is the map, correct now? But security group, if you see, is you have a list. You can provide multiple security group to an instance.
To attach to
So
instance. Okay.
yeah. So now you see that it has created. So look at my screen. So it has created, just a second. See, this is the map. This is the second one. This is the third one. Got it? Hello.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. So now this is the way. Now added. Now this tutorial, I have complete information that whatever I copied it. So here, let's say you want to set the values in the terraform.tf vars. So you set the values here also. You saw that here. How can we set the values? But if you want to set in the terraform tf vars, how can you do that? So let me show you an example for it. Look at this.
So right now we have set in the command line, is it?
Yeah, yeah. So here,
No,
now
no,
I
variables,
set it
right?
up in the,
Variables, right? Yeah.
yeah. I think you are missing the flow again. I'll tell you just first question. Which are the places you can declare the variable? You can declare the variable here, here,
Green
here.
ones. Yeah. Yeah.
Second place, which are the places you can declare values? All
Those
places.
red colors. Oh, all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, all place. I set in this now. See, values, values. Okay. Now, if you set the values at the different places, we will be having highest precedence. Same values, same variable. This is the
Sorry,
list. This is highest.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused here. So let's say in our current example, right? This auto.tf virus is where?
This you forget it. Don't get confused. Not using. Forget it.
Yeah,
Okay.
now you are not using it, right? So which one we were using just
We are using Terraform file, no, for value here.
TF, right? So we were using the variables and inside variables we were declaring the values also, correct? So we are using variables.tf. Okay.
Yeah. Var TF variables TF file means Terraform file. That's all. Name can be anything for that project. Got it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So now what you can do, see, I am putting in all files so you not get confused. But this one you can put it in separate TF file also.
Okay. One resource separately, separate one resource.
Huh.
Okay.
Do you, do, do you remember this line? This line.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
in one
correct.
file, yeah, in one directory you can have as many TF files. Still, it will be considered at a one project.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is the stuff. Now, next thing is you can declare the variable in the this file also, Terraform TF vars. So let me
Hmm.
create it. So here I'm creating the one file, Terraform TF vars. Terraform.tf vars. That's all. This file is only should be meant for values. I repeat, values. So for example, here I set no values for this one, correct now? No
Hmm.
values.
Hmm.
So here you should set is equal to false or true.
Hmm.
Now mind it here, if you have the values, no values here, and if you set it up here, which is having highest precedence. So of course there's only one place. So this is here. So let me show you that plan. Now values I set true. That means three resources already created. Now one should be, I should set I should get one resources. Let me show you. I set it up the values here. And see here only one. Why it has come? Because I set true. And when you set it true, then this code will become one and this one resources will be created. Got it?
Okay. But why you didn't look for the other resources
Which resources?
on the top, right? We have a map.
Okay,
We have place.
I think you forgot the fundamental of Terraform. Remember that only the resources will be created, which is Terraform is having IDOM potency functionality. So it has been created already, no? So 10 times you run, it will not create. So these three resources already created, only one changes were
Okay.
there, no?
Okay. Okay. Got it.
That so I'll share the videos after this session. You can practice little bit.
Sure.
Okay, so I set here also, but now what I will do, I'll set up over the command line. So if you tell me which is having highest precedence, Terraform file, Terraform TFVARs or command line, which is having highest precedence?
Command line.
Command line. So now if I set here, this is the way you set it up, hyphen var, this create underscore VM is equal to true. And I'm setting this variable. Okay, there's a problem actually. Hyphen not taking. Wait a second. So hyphen var space. Okay, sorry, my bad. So here single quote or double quote, single quote.
Single.
So yeah, single quote. And I'm setting up the command line. Okay. So now
So the dash only one dash, right? Where is two dashes or one dash?
is one dash actually. Just a second, hold on.
Yeah.
So now it should take the highest precedence. Wait a second. Uh,
Command line, but the root module does not have root
create
module.
underscore VM. Spelling mistake, I think. Create underscore VM. Send in the command line, but the root module. Am I in right
Not the
directory? Yes, right
root
directory.
module. Use this value a variable.
A variable named create is assigned to the command line, but the root module does not declare the variable of that name. To use this value, add variable block in the configurations, which I am having it here. CRE create underscore VM. So what could be the region for it? True. Okay, just a second. Oh, okay. See here, this problem is really little strange, but it is coming. And what is this? Should be okay now. I'll tell you why. If you see that here, this single quote should not be given to the boolean actually. So it added special character actually. So now I said true. That means I should get one resources here. So same way you can set in the environment variable just now I showed you and so on. So let it come, it takes some time. So
Uh,
here, yeah, tell me. See here, one resources.
That one, okay. Change 0 to S1. Okay.
So here, if you see that, if you want to declare the values in this file, I have given us some samples which will help you. This is the way you write a Terraform TFRs. This is string. This is int number. This is the boolean. This is the list. This is the map, and this is the set. This is tuple. This is object. So set, tuple, and object, you don't need to worry about it. That is not required. Now, yeah. So I showed you environment variables. I showed you already. So yeah. So this is the variable. Now each example again, though I showed you, but there's one separate tutorial I have created. I'll share with you so you can practice it. So if you see that explanations, and here you see only number, same program,
Hmm.
but I put it in a different way. So
Okay.
number, and here same program, but I put it separately, only string. Okay, same program, but that only list. So
Hmm.
like that. So there I consolidated everything at one go, and here you can write a same program. Got it, all of you?
Yeah. Rajesh, can you show me how I can use this Visual Studio to use this codes so that I can practice easily?
So
How
you
do
can
I
go to the,
manage it? How do I
so
manage it?
visual,
How to run it?
nothing. There's a Visual Studio code here. Let me show you. And there is a console also.
Hmm. So this is the best place to we use. You need to store the Terraform TF scripts, right? Correct.
No, no, no. It's not a best place. I mean, it's an editor. That's all. It's a editor. You can use any editor, whichever you like it. So Visual Studio Code is the most popular editor in this community, development community.
So which one do you recommend
See,
for
if
to?
you want to only practice the Terraform right now, then Notepad++, that is more than sufficient. Now,
No, because what?
if you want
No,
to manage
basically.
a large
Hmm.
project, then you can go for Visual Studio Code. So for example, this is my Visual Studio Code, and
Okay.
I will open up my folder which I created, some Terraform Karthik or something here, and now I will write a code. Now you want to run your site, trust this code. Now you want to try this code here only. So there is one terminal, you see, terminal, new terminal, and here
Okay.
you modify the code and here you run the code. So you have a code here. Let's say this is the code. You can modify, you can see that, and here you can run the code. My Visual Studio is little slow, so it's
No,
like
the
that.
run is the play button, is it? Play button is the run, is it?
No,
Oh,
here
run.
next to, yeah, next
Okay.
to it, yeah. So see here, now you have got a command line PowerShell. Now I will run Terraform plan. Same thing, whichever I was running separately, now you have a
So
same
here
thing.
we can manage in one single pane, right? Okay.
Yeah, one single pane. But here you have to again minimize this one, and to see the code, again you want to open up, again you open up. See, got it? See. Okay, so I'll keep it only for this one. Next topic will cover next day. Will that be okay?
Yeah, we will start Monday onwards. Is it okay? Because
Oh yes,
weekend I'll
sure.
pack.
We have a festival. Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.